Afternoon folks. So in this video here I'm actually just going to very quickly talk to you about how to set up your page for a Junior Cert project, okay? So that's kind of neat and tidy, because you always get marks on the Junior Cert project, especially on the measured drawing, especially on the one that we're doing this year. You get marks for presentation, okay? So it's important obviously that you do a lovely neat title block and border, okay? So what we're going to do is, to start off, okay, you should always have maybe a 2H pencil and then maybe either a B or a HB or something like that, obviously to heavy in your lines. So I've got two pencils here. One is a 2H. I'm going to use that to start off. And what I'm going to do is, to do my border, standard drawing, what we're going to do is we're going to measure in 1 centimetre from every edge of the page. So I'm going to mark in 1 centimetre from the top of the page, the side of the page, the opposite side of the page, and then the bottom. Now using my T-square, I would then get those in. So I'm going to flash there now to what that should look like when the border is in on our page. So there we have it, folks. That is what the border should look like on your page, okay? It essentially represents a lovely picture frame that everything is going to be contained within. Now there's many ways you can do a little title block, okay? Some people like to do it along the top edge here. Some people like to do it on the bottom left hand corner. Some people like to do it on the right hand corner. Really, it is your preference, okay? Now the title block I'm going to do in this video is going to go down on the bottom right hand corner, and we're going to be able to put in our title, we're going to put in our name, our date of birth, and possibly our exam number as well when we actually do find that out, okay? So to start off, what I'm going to do is, from this corner here, right down here in the bottom right of the page, I'm going to measure in 80 millimeters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flash into that there now so you can actually see what's actually happening. So now that we're at the bottom right hand corner of our page, as I said, we're going to measure 80 millimeters to the left, okay, from the corner, okay? So 80 millimeters, I'm going to measure it from the corner, so 8 back to 0. I'm now then going to measure from the corner up 40 millimeters, so 4 up to 0. Just get the T-square out of the way there. Make a little mark. Now with those two little marks, use my T-square and set square. I'm going to do a light vertical line and a very light horizontal line. Okay, in that section is where it's all going to be contained. Now, along this line here, I'm going to measure in multiples of 10. So I'm going to measure 10, 20, and 30. Okay, having done those, I'm now going to do a lovely horizontal line across, another one, and finally another one. Now at this stage I'm actually going to heavy in all of those horizontal lines. So I've switched over now to my HB in this case, taking my time. Okay, marks for presentation. And there we have, okay, the starting of our title block. Now before we actually do that, what we're going to do is, and put in the information, we have to actually make guidelines to be able to do our lovely neat writing, okay? So from the top one, okay, I'm actually going to be putting my title in here, whatever it is, whatever type of project it is that you're doing. You could label it, be it, I don't know, egg carton, it could be a milk carton, it's your choice, whatever it is. But from the top, okay, for a title especially of whatever this is we're doing, I'm actually going to keep a good bit of space for my writings. From the top, I'm going to measure down 2 millimeters, and from this point right here, from where the 1 is, I'm going to go up 2. 1, 2. Okay, that there is going to be guidelines for my measurements. On the next section and the next 3 sections, I'm actually going to measure down 2.5 and 2.5. So from here down 2.5 and from here up 2.5. Likewise with the next section, down 2.5, up 2.5. You can also go up 3 and down 3. I just like 2.5, down 2.5. I just think it stands out a little bit more, and up 2.5. Okay, at all of those marks, what we're going to do is we're going to do, once again, horizontal lines very lightly. They're going to be our guidelines for our lettering. Okay, now they are all our guidelines. What we're actually going to do now is we're going to input the information, our title here, or maybe our name, our date of birth, and our exam number. Okay, now after we have done all of that, okay, or sorry, after I put all of those in, I'm actually going to flash out to that bit then. Okay, so when you see the next part, it'll be with all the information. So there you have it, folks. There now is all the information put in. I have the title in here. Now you can call it something else. I've just put in graphics project, and you can see on my lettering I've done it as best I can in the space that was provided using block capital letters. I've also put in name, date of birth, and exam number. Now you may not know your exam number yet, so you can always come back and put that in a couple of months when you do get it. Now what I would usually do at this stage is, on the bottom 3 sections for the name, the date of birth, and the exam number, I would actually section that off. So where the exam number is, just a little bit off that, I would now section this bit off here, and in there obviously is name, date of birth, exam number, and I would put my name in here, my date of birth in here, and my exam number in there. Okay, so right now I'm going to flash out to the overall page and how it should look then. So there you have it, folks. That is how the overall page should look. Our lovely neat border on the outside of the page, 1 centimeter in, and then down here on the bottom right hand corner I have after putting in a little title block outlining my project with the title, my name, my date of birth, and my exam number all going inside in here. Okay, not a lot of work, okay, but obviously a little bit of care and consideration into it, and it'll help you get extra marks for your presentation on your project. Hope you found that helpful.